Pretty sure it's gonna be a long one today. Got a lot on the agenda today. Yeah. Got so much on the agenda today. Man. Let's just start by saying, what's good, YouTube? I know y'all missed me. You feel me? Like, I know y'all missed me. Had a couple live views, had a couple lives. You know, I'm back with another stream. And you can see in the thumbnail, as you can tell by the thumbnail, it's I think about shifting gears on this. You know, I've been having a lot of I've been contemplating a lot lately on how I want this channel to go, and you know the business side of it and everything else. I've been writing a lot of things down lately. So basically, I want to be on the side where I provide value, and not only do I provide value, but I also garnish value from you guys' self-improvement, some type of self-improvement. You know, I really want to take on Kevin Samuels' method of reinventing myself. We'll go through a couple of Kevin Samuels' old videos about reinventing ourselves and stuff like that. So I'm really trying my hardest to change everything about myself, such as habits. First of all, you know, I got really bad habits, so I want to stop that pretty soon. And I think you guys are going to help me with that. I think just by me doing this YouTube thing is going to help me with that. Just being in this whole red pill manosphere type of space, especially being on YouTube, and then pretty soon going to Rumble. I'm gonna be putting my Rumble and my local links down there, so I'll be able to speak my mind correctly the way I want to speak it without having nobody messing with me. So pretty soon there's gonna be some videos going over to Rumble, or I'm gonna start filming more videos for Rumble, also for YouTube. I don't want to put the workload on me just yet. You know, I want to get used to this YouTube thing. Well, fuck that. I'm about to put the workload on me, just get it popping. Screw it. That's the thing that needs to be changing. It's my mindset on doing more. That's the whole purpose of me creating this channel. That's the whole purpose of trying to drive traffic to this channel, because I've noticed a lot of channels do not have value besides the real channels like Fresh and Fit, Anton Daniels, Lapeef Network, O'Shea Duke Jackson. He provides some type of value, especially when it comes down to the dating world, and how he collabs the whole celebrity junk with the dating era, dating aspect and stuff like that, which I kind of respect. I'm not into the dating things, but I've noticed this is what is a popular niche going around, and I'm glad that I'm not on that market anymore, you know. So I'll be able to give a lot of single men and married men some advice, especially coming from my personal experiences, the do's and don'ts within the marriage or while you're single and stuff like that. So I will be going down that road, going down that rabbit hole of just trying to provide more value to men. You know, I'm gonna be changing my image up, so don't get used to this scruffy look. As the channel grows, you're gonna be seeing more progress coming on, because I'm like I said, I'm on my full-time job, so I might as well just get used to just being in front of the camera and actually just saying, screw it, let's do this. You feel me? Like, let's do this. This is something I really want to do. This is something I really enjoy, especially when it comes down to providing some type of value to you guys, especially to myself. So I'm gonna be helping you while you guys help me, and going on the journey. So today's live stream is basically just me going through all the videos that I normally watch on a normal basis, but except I'm going to be extracting a lot of information today. I'm big on Fresh and Fit, so I watch everything Fresh and Fit, and they had a Money Monday on Monday that I just was just astonished on how everything was changing. And I'm taking a lot of route stuff, like, even though some of the things that's on Fresh and Fit, you know, it comes from people who are within luck or taking the steps to put themselves in that type of position, things like that. I'm starting from the bottom of the bottom. So with that being said, I'm gonna show y'all how to really hustle and how to really work hard, how to really change your life from day one all the way to day 100, or from day one all the way to month 18. So that's the goal. I got me a whole big goal within 18 months. I plan on changing my life completely changing my life. I know you guys seen a lot of YouTube channels where people are just constantly trying to say that they're going to change their lives all over YouTube, things like that, but their lives are already changed. I'm changing my life completely. I am a bum to the fullest. However, I hustle my ass off. I scrape whatever I can, and I'm going to put that into 100% full effect. Right now it's what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm recording right now at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I just got done working. Um, just got home about 11 o'clock. Started watching me some more videos on YouTube. Started, editing more of my content. So I'm just trying to get in the groove of constantly working, constantly staying busy, constantly being on alert, constantly just, you know, just just taking in every bit of this information that I've been garnishing all off of this YouTube space, and I'm loving it. Shout out to Myra Gaines. Shout out to Fresh. Shout out to the lead attorney. That man is dope. Shout out to him. Shout out to just Pearly Things. Shout out to just Stevie Knight, because he got some banging ass content that I love. Shout out to Poor Man Podcast. I love Poor Man's Podcast. And I'm just gonna go down the road. I'm literally gonna show you guys what's on my screen right now. Like seriously, I'm gonna show you guys what's on my screen right now, and it's just me popping up YouTube on a normal basis, how I normally pop up YouTube every day, and this is how I receive my value on a day-to-day basis. So we're going to be going through some videos, um, and this is not like your average. I'm not doing this like your normal YouTube channel where I'm just going to ask you guys for certain videos, like, because later on down the line you will be sending me videos that I want to react to or things like that. But I'm pretty sure by me doing it like this, I'm changing the game. There's nobody on you in the YouTube space. There's nobody in YouTube space doing it the way that I'm doing it. So I plan on setting a trend. I plan on setting the bar high as a motherfucker, and I'm gonna be coming back to back with more videos, left and right. All right. So this is what I normally do. This is normally my setup every time I get on. And as you can see, I got Fresh and Fit right here. I'm always on Fresh and Fit. Um, there's nothing more else to say. Let's just get right into these videos, and whatever pops up that catches my eye that I want to talk about, that's actually provide me some value, we're gonna commentate on it. We're gonna go back and forth, or we're gonna have a discussion on it. We already know what the height of everything is right now, and where people's mindsets are, so we understand what's going on right there, especially with the dating market, especially with marriage, and especially with just the man versus woman, the whole battle of the sexes thing in general, because there is a battle of the sexes that's going on right now, and we losing, fellas, we losing. So as you can see here, normal things. I'm just scrolling, just doing my normal stuff. Jada responds to Chris. I don't want to go into that shit. This mess right here. This is nothing but a complete mess. This Jada and the whole Chris Rock situation and the Will Smith situation. That's all a bunch of shit. And then same thing with Charleston White. I've been watching Charleston White lately. That man be going hard. Especially with the knowledge that he been spitting. So we might go into some Charleston White pretty soon. Who else? Hey, you guys fuck with Black Light Podcast, Don Lexi, like that dude. He know what he doing over there. I've been rocking with him since day one. Since he first started his YouTube channel, he kind of inspired me to start my YouTube channel. He's an older fella. He's up in his age, about 35, 36. He got a kid. I believe he's married. I'm not exactly sure, but I believe he's in a relationship. But yeah, he's pretty much giving me the inspiration to do this, hop on this YouTube stuff. And then also I got my political things. I got to stay ahead on the political concepts. I got to see what's going on with today. This just landed an hour ago. 2 Americans kidnapped Hey, Mexico back in U.S. rushed to hospital, 2 dead. Whoa, what's going on here?
Now to your top 10 headlines in just 2 minutes. 2 Americans are back on home soil tonight after they were abducted in Mexico 4 days ago. The other 2 members of their party were found dead. The Biden administration now warning Americans not to travel to areas of Mexico controlled by drug cartels.
That's obvious.
Anthony Smith, sentenced to 14 years in prison for a 2021 crash in Yuba City that killed an unborn child and critically injured the mother. Smith crossed the median and slammed into Robbie Magaza's car head-on. Lodi City Council has approved a plan to fill the vacant District 4 seat vacated by Shakir Khan. Khan resigned after his arrest on election fraud charges. The council will begin interviewing candidates. A junkyard fire sent smoke into the air over Modesto this afternoon. Firefighters were able to contain it to a single pile. Nobody was hurt. New drone video shows the scale of destruction in the eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut, a target of heavy Russian shelling. Ukraine's president defiant, committing his forces to holding out, prolonging the war's bloodiest battle. More clashes between protesters and police in Paris over controversial pension reforms. Protesters are angry about a plan to push the retirement age in France back 2 years. Governor Gavin Newsom will not give a State of the State address this year. He will instead travel across the state all this month to highlight his major policy goals. The state constitution requires him to update the legislature.
So much information within 2 minutes of this goddamn video is ridiculous. Like they just sliding by all this shit. Like let's start with the whole cartel thing. Like this shit crazy. Passport bros, y'all be careful out there, man. Like stay out of Mexico and shit like that. Colombia, not stay out of it, but it's just stay on your toes, man. Cause this shit is crazy. Like cartel is not playing out there, man.
Of Mexico controlled by drug cartels. Anthony Smith sent
Xylazine, otherwise known as trank or trank dope or zombie drug, is now unfortunately being cut into all sorts of street drugs, and it is contributing to the already terrible.
Whoa. Skin-eating street drug trank on the rise in the U.S. See, this worked out perfect. Let's dissect this for a little bit. Like, we just got done watching the whole Mexico thing. Stop traveling to Mexico. You know, it's tough out there. I'm not saying like don't go to Mexico, but just be careful when if y'all do, if you're familiar with the places, shit like that. It's like just be careful going out to Mexico. And then 2, trank. So we got drug usage at an all-time high right now. It's crazy how we are sitting in this era of just drugs, and then new drugs are being developed left and fucking right. Like, who is bringing this stuff here, and who is making this shit popular? Skin-eating street drug trank on the rise. Let's go into this video, man. This shit crazy.
Increase in overdose deaths. Now, the substance, which seemed to first appear in Philadelphia before migrating west to San Francisco and Los Angeles, was used for cutting heroin, but now it's found in other drugs as well. With that said, this next report from Vice News gives you some more detail into why this drug in particular is so dangerous.
Xylazine is a tranquilizer most commonly used on horses, but it's now being used to make the effects of fentanyl last longer. Like benzos, it knocks out users for hours at a time.
Whoa. Who wants this shit, man? Like, who is just waking up saying, hey, bro, let's go get some trank? Like, this shit sounds dumb as fuck. People wake up, hey, bro, let's go do some heroin. Let's go do some dog food. Come on, bro. Seriously?
On horses, but it's now being used to make the effects of fentanyl last longer.
It's now being used to make the effects of fentanyl last longer. This is wild. This is wild. Fellas, stay away from these drugs, man. Just stay away. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with marijuana. Personally, I'm an advocate for marijuana. I'm a smoker for marijuana. Absolutely. I love me some coffee. Absolutely. And I'm also an advocate for eating healthy and going to the gym. You can, by the way, you can go to the gym and smoke weed. Like, look at Wiz Khalifa. That man is swole, and he smokes daily. So, I'm not saying that these dudes is an exception. Like, Fresh and Fit, they're absolutely right. I should stop smoking weed. And they're going to be the reason why I stop smoking weed. Eventually. When I get my mind right, I'm making so many fucking excuses right now. See this goddamn video.
Like benzos, it knocks out users for hours
I'm
at
doing a lot of self-reflecting in my content. Y'all will be seeing me doing a lot of self-reflection. You'll be seeing a lot of me correcting my old habits and things like that. So I'm just trying. Like, I'm trying my best to get into the groove of doing the healthy thing, you know. Like, I'm gonna eventually have to stop smoking this shit. Eventually, I'm gonna have to stop.
at a time and doesn't respond to naloxone. Xylazine has been detected in at least 10 states, but is most prevalent in Pennsylvania, where in 2020, it was found in a quarter of all of Philadelphia's fatal overdoses, a 19% jump from 2019. Fentanyl cut with xylazine is called trank or trank dope. Its impact in Philadelphia is most evident in Kensington. The neighborhood's commonly called an open-air drug market because people buy, sell, and use drugs like trank right on the street.
When I was getting high, it was just fentanyl and heroin. And recently, they've been putting tranquilizer in it.
Touch fentanyl is like a death drug. Like, if you touch it, you die. Like, I know a lot of motherfuckers who are just dying off of fentanyl. I knew a lot of people who are just dying off of fentanyl. And I would never try no shit like that. Same thing with any other hard drug like that. Like, I've tried. No, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm holier than thou. I've never done drugs type shit. No, I've done some shit. However, I'm not proud of the shit that I've done, and I never do it again. However, I don't see the new shit, the fentanyl shit. No, you get that shit out of here. That Flocka, that. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how people just want to chase that high or hop on the new trends of new drugs and stuff like that, designer drugs, and like, this shit is crazy. So my suggestion is stay the fuck away from that shit. Cocaine is one hell of a fucking drug. Cocaine is still one of them top motherfuckers. So just man, this fentanyl shit ain't no fucking joke. My boy in jail right now, his nephew died on that shit, overdosed on fentanyl. Stay away from that shit, man. That shit is not cool. If you're going to indulge in any fucking thing for the first time, indulge in exercising. I'm not gonna sit here and be an advocate for nobody to do any type of fucking drug. I'm not going to sit here and be an advocate to smoke weed. I'm not going to sit there and do that shit. I don't even do that to my kids. I don't do that to people around me, especially if they don't smoke. Like peer pressure is a motherfucker, and I understand it. Like, I get people sit there and tell me that they don't smoke at all, and I respect it. I don't smoke around them. I don't, light up a spliff in front of them. I don't do none of that shit because I respect their space. If I have to and I want to go smoke or whatever, I go outside, downstairs, in the basement, somewhere far away from motherfuckers who don't smoke. I don't care if they smell it on me. I'm a weed smoker. I don't give a shit. However, I don't want them to feel uncomfortable when they're around me because I'm just blowing this shit all over the goddamn place. No. So at least I got respect for people when it comes down to the things that I did. And that's all about. That's the whole point of providing value right now. This is what I want to fucking coach. This is what I want to sit here and preach. This is what I want to teach other dudes. It's like, we can do this shit, man. We can do this shit together. I'm gonna get a band of homies together. We just gonna be going to the gym, working out. We probably end up, eating way healthier, recommending better fucking places to eat at, better restaurants to eat at, and shit like that. We got to change the game on this shit. Trust and believe. You about to change the fucking game. Trank, that's some fucked up shit though.
And it is so dangerous because people are getting a lot of open wounds on their skin. They're getting infections and they're continuously injecting it. They look like they are not alive.
Worst part about this drug is that even though that report indicates that a quarter of the overdose deaths in Philadelphia in 2020 found that xylazine was involved, new data indicates that 90% of the street drugs sold in Philadelphia have been laced with xylazine. And on top of that, the drugs that are used to undo the overdose symptoms, naloxone, does not work on xylazine because it's not considered an opioid.
Yeah. So guys, there's two different issues here. One is how bad it is.
Fuck them. The issue is we're caring too much about these users and shit like that when we just let degenerates be degenerates. I'm not. See, that's the thing about having a thought process when it comes down to this shit. Because it's like you get to thinking about yourself, and at the same time, we should be taking accountability for our shit, for our own shit too. Especially when we hear shit like this. It's like the problem is, like, we shouldn't be trying to treat these people when it comes down. Like I know it sounds fucked up. I know. Just hear me out. But we shouldn't be trying to treat people who have addictions and issues and shit like that. You should just let them do them. Because they're going to do it any fucking way. So why waste tax dollars on somebody who's going to relapse on shit? Like, I understand. We should be helping people. Absolutely. I get that. However, one time, start giving people ones. I guarantee you, if you let people fuck up one time and there's no second chances and shit like that, more people will start realizing, like, hey, they ain't giving out aid like that. I know motherfuckers who went to AA like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. People who went to rehab. People who went to rehab and got out, went back in, got out, went back in 4, 5, 6, 7 times to get clean just to relapse again and shit like that. Like, those are the people who are spreading more information about the drugs. Those are the people who are encouraging other people to do more drugs. Those are the people who cannot, who have this such an addictive mindset to the point where they're encouraging other people to hop onto these addictions. So I feel like this: if you can't, don't do the drug. Don't do the drug. Just don't do the drug at all. Like, I get it. I see it now. It's fucked up out here. Just don't do it, man. I'm going on to another video. Fuck this. Oh my gosh, that was just ridiculous. Man, getting to that shit is just retarded. Hey, look at that. I'm live right now. You see that? Yeah, y'all see that. Man, we're gonna get into another video. We're gonna be. This is crazy. Y'all see the type of stuff I'll be watching now. I don't even know what the hell this is from the ground up. YouTube been recommending a bunch of shit that I guess I would be in that. So yeah, I guess. New channels. I'll see the algorithm now. Okay, that makes sense. But YouTube be recommending me some stuff that I really do not want to watch. Like, at all. Sometimes I just go in this mug and just say, I don't want to watch this. Stereotype teens looking to rob a church during service held by gunpoint. Stop playing. Stop playing. Anton Daniels about to give us the $1 million game.
We genuinely really do not like each other in real life. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description.
I got to get a part of his bag.
Let's get into the video. Y'all gonna be surprised at this one.
2 weeks
Shout
ago,
out to Anton Daniels for changing niggas' lives, making them millionaires and shit like that. I really do need to get a part of that bag chasers club. Like, I really do. I keep fucking playing it off, but I never ever make time or I never set aside some money to invest. And like, fuck this shit. This year, I'm setting a goal, and I'm about to be a part of Anton Daniels' fucking Bad Chasers Club. You hear this, Anton? You're going to change my fucking life, all right? You're going to change my life while I change everybody else's lives around me. This is going to be a pyramid scheme of effect. I'm not putting this man on no goddamn pedestal. I'm just letting it be known that this dude right here is a fucking life savior. If y'all can get over there and subscribe to that man's channel, subscribe to my channel, of course. Subscribe to my channel first. Go to my channel first. Subscribe. Hit that like button first. I'm going to go ahead and hit his. That's what I do. I share. Like, I do my shit live. Y'all can see. I hit my shit. So there's no excuses, motherfuckers sitting here saying I don't like videos. No, I like everybody's videos. And I'm gonna show y'all that I do this shit. Details, little bitty details mean a lot to people. Okay? And I'm gonna be supporting his shit. I'm gonna go into his live, be buying the super chats and stuff like that. Like, I will be investing and supporting these gentlemen that's gonna help me become the better man that I need to be. I found my purpose, and these dudes, I wouldn't know what purpose was if it wasn't for these dudes. Shout out to Anton Daniels, man. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Shout out to Andrew Tate. Shout out to Fresh and Fit. I wouldn't know what any of this shit was if it wasn't for them dudes, dude. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. And I see what they mean. I'm not going to sit here and act like as if I did not pay attention to any of the shit before. All the way until now, it took me, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years to realize my fucking purpose. Stop watching in these motherfuckers and becoming these motherfuckers. Becoming these dudes. I never thought of it that way. I never sat here and just said I could become this dude. I could become an Anton Daniels. I could become a Kevin Samuels. I could become these dudes. And I am. Watch. Skater Vlogs is going to be somewhere on the top of the fucking charts. Within 18 months, I plan on, that's my fucking goal. I'm going to hit that mark. And y'all going to help me get there. All right? Shout out to Anton Daniels, dude. That man is dope. This dude is dope.
Of masked men entered the All Creation Family Church in Ferguson, Missouri during Sunday service. Pastor Marquelo Futrell, a former police officer.
I know I'm a hood booger. I'm going to become that successful, rich black man that's going to take care of his wife, that's going to take care of his children, that's going to take care of his family, that's going to give back to his community, that's going to change the lives around him. I'm a hood booger now. Watch.
Sir, notice the men were carrying guns in their waistbands. But he kept preaching and secretly told his director to lock all the doors and call the police. Then the pastor approached the men.
Who sent y'all here? I just saw the church and decided to come.
So what you see in this clip right here, what you see in this picture right here are, it looks like 3 or 4 young black dudes that walked into a church during a church service and they had pistols. Now, this is not the thing that I know black people want to talk about because y'all only want to talk about how we persecuted against. You don't want to talk about how your little monster that you had that is being raised by a single mother that's out here in the streets robbing folks is walking up in the church service from people that's just trying to praise God with a pistol in their waistband. You don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. Y'all tried to bury this story. You tried not to have this conversation. We just had the Scott Adams, and so now Anton is bringing up this. It's funny because Rita just sent me this right now, so I added it as a part of the stream. Mm-hmm. And pastor, children, women, kids, men that's just coming to praise God in their suits and hear the word of God so that they can try to live their lives better or try to be forgiven for their sins. And they got to worry about I
feel like I'm disrespecting my dude Anton Daniels. Let me put this out and actually pay attention, dude.
Young guys walking up in the church with pistols. Let's continue.
Talk to me. Well, let's praise God for them coming.
By the way, if y'all feel any type of guilt whenever you watching my content and that you feel like you disrespecting me in any kind of way, don't think that you disrespecting me. That just means that you're just ready to change your life. All right, I be having that same feeling sometimes, and most people don't want to even admit that type of shit either. So I'm admitted to y'all too. Like I be feeling the same shit. I be feeling guilty. I be feeling, a certain type of way, especially when I watch these dudes' contents and shit like that, because I see what type of person they are. I see who they are. Like these are genuine good dudes. They are hardworking men. Like especially Anton Daniels. When I watch his content, I try not to be that hood booger when I watch his shit. All right, when I try to give him my full undivided attention because he doesn't just do this for nothing. So I literally take in the value of what he has to say. Literally, like I might not be able to apply it on everyday things, which I know I can. I just got to figure out how to do that. But that's the whole point of learning. That's the whole point of being coachable. That's the whole point of being humble. That's the whole point of changing your life in general for the better of you and your family, bro. Like, fellas, don't be ashamed of becoming a square, as most motherfuckers want to say. Like I was that hood nigga too. You feel me? Like I was that hood nigga too. So now that I'm trying to revolt and change to something that I wasn't for a long ass fucking time, forever. It's gonna feel tough. It's gonna feel like it's corny, or it's gonna feel like that shit, like how they made Michael B. Jordan feel, but except he was that dude his whole fucking life. And so I'm starting to understand like purpose, the real sense of fucking purpose, man. Staying on your grind. Like I wish I had that knowledge when I was younger back in the days, instead of just running the fucking streets, trying to fuck a bunch of hoes and all this other extra shit. Like it's never too late. They're absolutely right. But when you start understanding it too late, that's when it becomes too late. So I don't want it to happen to y'all. Y'all get into y'all 50s and 45, 50s, and y'all sitting there beating each other up. Like I know some dudes that pop themselves and off themselves just because they wasn't satisfied in the lives they are in, Like fuck all that, dude. Like I know a cat that was in a wheelchair all his life. Like not all of his life, but he got put in a wheelchair and he just felt like he wasn't capable. So he killed himself. All right, so I don't want none of y'all going through that type of feeling. If y'all ever going through that shit, just understand like there's more niggas like y'all that feel that shit, bro. And my side of the internet is well needed because I'm gonna be that bridge to connect all hood niggas like myself, all hood boogers, everybody who's been in the hood who wants to change out of that shit and don't have the space to go. You feel me? Don't have nowhere to actually say like, man, I want to feel good here. It's safe over here. It's safe on this side, my nigga. Don't even worry about all that extra bullshit. Don't worry about when your homies got to saying, oh, nigga, that shit corny, that shit weird, that shit whack or whatever. Like, fuck them, bro. They just hating because you trying to be great, bro. I'm trying to be great just like y'all trying to be great. Feel me? So let's go be great on this road together, man. Let's get this man Anton Daniels some respect. If you smoking a blunt right now, just go ahead and put it down for a minute and let's listen to what this man got to say. Obviously this is something that's serious. This is something that's real. This is something that's happening in everyday lives and shit like that, or just everyday in general. Right now, we got some brothers in the church with pistols on them, man. Like, come on, dude. This ain't no hood shit. That ain't gangster, nigga. None of this shit is gangster, bro. And where these little niggas learn this shit from? Probably some BMF. You feel me? Some power type shit. But they ain't even up in church like that on BMF or power. So I can't even say that. Like, this shit crazy, bro.
Said, praise God that God sent them in here.
Now, the pastor wanted to keep his congregation calm, but at the same time, he wanted the men to know he was on to them.
Don't you play with me. I still got a cop anointing, and I still know what's going on, and I still know what's about to happen. God's about to change the plot of the enemy. Lift your voice and shout unto God for what he's about to do.
Now, what happened next is stunning.
Will you guys permit me to pray for y'all? Can I pray for y'all? Do you mind if I pray for you? You mind if I pray for you? Can I pray for you?
So what's so dope about this? It's not what you think is dope about this, okay? You think that, oh, they're saving those young black men in the community. Nah, he buying time. He doing the same thing that I would do. He's buying time. He's protecting his congregation in order to protect them children in the back. And he's also calling the police so that these dudes can get arrested. You think that in your feminine energy and from a woman's perspective, this is what we need to do. When they walk in with guns, we need to make sure that we put the name of Jesus on them. No, you need to call the police and then talk to them in the name of Jesus so that you can prevent them from leaving and you can save the rest of the people in the back. Shout out to the pastor for having a level of self-awareness and not moving in this.
There we go.
Energy.
Twin, can I pray for you?
Self-awareness, fellas. He's right. He's right. Self-awareness, dude. Like, we done all been there. We done all seen some dumbass shit. We done all done some dumbass shit. You know, it ain't too late to change our lives, bro. It ain't too late to do good. It ain't too late to change our perception of who the fuck the enemy is. You know, ops or whatever the fuck niggas is calling each other these days. Like, it ain't gonna make us no money. It ain't gonna get us where we need to be at. It's just gonna put a bigger radar on our back. It's gonna get more haters, and not the type of haters that we really need, that we want. Not the type of haters that we want. We want the haters that we need to keep us popping. We don't want the haters to get to popping, if you get what I mean. Like, we ain't got time for them haters. So what he doing? Like, he's right. You feel me? Like, I know most people don't want to call the police. I don't want to call the fucking police, but sometimes we gotta, gotta say fuck that shit, dude. Like, that's what they get paid for. That's what they get paid for. You call them motherfuckers up. Hey, look, you got some little niggas up in this motherfucker acting a fool. Somebody come get them before I pop them. Like, cause you got the right to bear arms. Don't forget, you got the right. You got that right. But at the same time, we just start letting the police do their job. I know that shit sound square as a motherfucker. I know that shit sound corny as a motherfucker. And I know a lot of niggas is like, man, this shit weird as fuck. This nigga goofball. All this other extra shit. He a goofy. All this other shit. Like, nah, nigga, I'm keeping it all the way 100, bro. Like, because one thing that we're not gonna do is fight the police. One thing we're not gonna do is turn and become, police killers and shit. We not doing that shit because most niggas know, most hood niggas know, they afraid of the fucking law. They know jail. Niggas who sit there and say they ain't afraid of jail, they afraid of jail. Fuck what they talking about. That's why they niggas is running from the police. They're not going towards the police. They're not trying to shoot the police. They ain't trying to kill the police. No, they running away from the police so they don't get caught up and end up going in jail. They ain't trying to get them silver bracelets. They're not trying to get them. Niggas ain't trying to get that prom or stripe. They're not trying to get that orange stripe prom suit. We're not trying to get that. We're not trying to go to prom and stripes and behind bars. We're not trying to do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be hitting y'all niggas with some lingo that y'all ain't even heard before. That's because it's a new wave over here, bro. It's a new wave over here. We vibing like a motherfucker over here. I'm just saying though. I ain't no squared, I ain't no poop up, but at the same time, I still recommend niggas to protect themselves. Call the police. You feel me? They don't, man. That ain't snitching. Nigga, that ain't snitching. That ain't telling. That ain't nothing. Nigga, that's being a decent citizen. That's being a good human being. We want to get back into civilization and be respected. You feel me? Like, we ain't trying to, like, we trying to take respect, demand respect, while giving respect all at the same time. And it's not like how, like, I used to sit there and think that I'm going to take respect just by being an asshole, being aggressive, being mean, and being a gangster, basically. But nah, that shit didn't get me respect. That shit got me feared. It got motherfuckers really scared of me and shit like that. I ain't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Like, my kids get to seeing me different. You know, my wife gets to seeing me different. My mom sees me different. A lot of people around me, like my brother, saw me different. Like it's like that mentality starts to take over, and you start to realize, like, man, this shit ain't you. That ain't gangster, bro. That shit is not gangster. What these little niggas is doing is not gangster. So, facts. What he's saying is facts, man.
They said I can pray for him. Come on, brothers, pray for him. Pray under the unction of the Holy Ghost.
Bowing their heads in silence, the gunmen sat as the entire congregation sang and, yes, prayed.
See, that wasn't so bad, brothers. Thank y'all for letting us pray for you. And we're thankful that for whatever reason the Lord let y'all come here. I just believe that you all will never be the same again. Come on, if you believe they'll never be the same again, clap your hands and give God praise.
Joining me now is that pastor, Pastor Marquelo Futrell from All Creation Family Church. Pastor, I don't know how you kept your cool, but how long were the gunmen there?
I would say they were there for approximately 20 minutes.
Damn.
What happened with these suspects? Was this an isolated incident, or has this happened to you before? I mean,
no, it's never happened. They came into church. We believe that they were up to no good. I just had that instinct, and I just started maneuvering while trying to conduct service to keep the people calm. And eventually we found out later that one of those guys actually dropped his gun on the ground before I approached them to even pray for them. And that.
Wait. Y'all saying that he's stereotyped? Because Black Lives Matter would come out and say, see, you stereotyping. Just because they coming in and they got guns and, you know, it's all of them and their hair is nappy and they pants is down. Don't stereotype us. Don't stereotype. No. Stereotyping is a good thing. Stereotyping saves lives. Stereotyping allows for you to make adjustments and then save the people that you care for the most from the monsters that's looking to do the thing that's worse to you. Stereotyping is necessary. Right. He said, listen, when I seen them, I knew they was up to no good. He didn't automatically just walk into it. He said, listen, I'm going into Papa Bear mode. I'm going into the role that I have as the leader of this community. I'm going into the role that I would have as a man, and us men are going to handle this accordingly. We're not going to react emotionally. We're not going to flip out. We going to handle this accordingly because I see an enemy walk through the door. I don't see just a black man that just so happened to have a gun. No. We see an enemy walking through the door. Stereotyping will save your life.
That's when the
Man, shout out to motherfucking Anton Daniels, dude. Shout out to Anton Daniels, dude. 'Cause that dude, he knows how to make sure that he gets his point across. It's nice, it's concise. And he's fucking right. It's not a stereotype, fellas. We are not stereotypes, man. Nigga, this is what the fuck we are. Nigga, you walking, nigga, we already know what niggas is on, man. We already know what type of time niggas is on when we see each other, man. We already know just by the way we dress, man. Just by the way a motherfucker dress, we already know what type of time they on. Hell, they got a whole trend about this shit. Black Air Force Ones, what type of time they on? Come on now, let's keep it all the way 100. And if we're gonna be all the way 100, we might as well just call a spade, man. We see a nigga on some, you see these niggas with their scheme asses on. We already know what type of time they on, bro. What do y'all in church with your pants sagging and shit like it ain't obvious, bro? And then he said one of those niggas dropped their gun. Come on, bro. I know. And what we will say, y'all niggas is moving sloppy. No, the niggas is moving stupid. You shouldn't give that shit no fucking excuse. The niggas is moving stupid. Broke and stupid. They thought they was gonna be on a come up. What the fuck they was gonna get? The collection plate, nigga? Y'all niggas is stupid, man. And that's the shit that we should be calling out. If y'all big homies and all this other extra shit, y'all should be calling that shit out on the little niggas when they do dumb shit like that. Like seriously, bro. Because guess what? They make you look bad, gangster. They make you look bad, gangster. Why you not checking that shit, gangster? I'm sorry, I don't want these little niggas around me if they're gonna be on some move. If they're gonna be moving some bullshit like that. Y'all niggas can't be around me on that dumb shit. Fuck no. Hell no. No. Shout out to Anton Daniels, man. He be on some real shit sometimes, dude. He stay on that real shit. He stays on his real shit. He's always on some real shit. Every fucking time. Every time. That nigga never fucking fails. He never missed. That man is the fucking GOAT. He is the GOAT. Shout out to Anton Daniels, dude. Because, yeah, you better pray in the name of Jesus. Because Pastor probably would have had something underneath that altar. You feel me? He probably would have had something behind that podium and would have gave it to the little niggas too. Stop playing with Pastor because he look like he from the trenches also. Better stop playing with the Pastor. Let's move on to the next video, man. This shit crazy. This shit is crazy. I told y'all I'm gonna provide y'all with some value and just know, man, y'all gonna learn a lot of shit. We're gonna learn a lot of shit together, period. Mom demands back child support from the day the kid was born. Y'all tripping. That sounds ridiculous. I'm not going to 25 minutes of that shit. I love you, Miss Pink Book Lessons, but we already know. It's some ratchet ass female on some weird ass shit. We already fucking know. Let's see what else we got going on. He left her down bad. Milo speaks on new special. No, I thought the Breakfast Club was over with. I thought they ended up. Never mind. Let me shut up. Keep on going. Yeah, we're gonna be getting to that trans shit too. Like that's why my local on skatervlogs.local.com and rumble.com/skatervlogs. We're gonna be putting up the adult shit there. Okay, so don't trip. We're gonna be putting up some adult shit over there. There's certain things you cannot say on YouTube. I'm actually learning, trying to stay within the algorithm. I know there's certain things you just really cannot say, you know, like grape and stuff like that. So I'm trying to stay in the understandings and the confinements of what's going on. But I'm still be ratchet as a motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna be that nigga. Everyone predicted his downfall. Y'all hear about that Ja Morant shit? Oh, y'all got me fucked up. That shit sounds stupid as hell. That nigga on some dumb ass shit too. He make millions just to be influenced by NBA. Shout out to the NBA just because that nigga got the whole minds. He got all these little niggas' mindsets all fucked up. And then he gonna switch it over to like, I know what he trying to do though. He's like, damn, I done got these little niggas all fucked up. I got all these little niggas fucked up. Now, I gotta say, stop the violence, man. Let's just stop the violence. He's talking about stop the violence. Modern women blaming Michael B. Jordan for being boring. Bitch, y'all need to just step around. Move around, bitch. Move around. Move a fuck around. Y'all not ready for no Michael B. Jordans. And what's funny is that when niggas become boring, we make more money. Remember that, fellas. When you become boring and consistent in the shit that you do, my nigga, I learned that real quick. Now that I'm boring as a motherfucker, but I'm consistent, I'm busy, I'm always moving around, I'm trying to build businesses and stuff like that. Like, now that I'm busy, I got the most boring life ever. And my wife is loving it. I'm not going out. I'm not partying with homies and shit like that. Like, this year, so far, I ain't went out at all. at all. Last year, I went. No, actually, I take that back. I went to Finesse 2 times. That was the only thing I went to this year. That's the only thing we did this year was Finesse 2 times. I'm proud of myself, nigga. One time, occasions. Come on, man. It feels so much. It feels so good to go out on occasions, though. It's crazy. It feels so much better. Fuck all that. When it's like just random all over the place, like just random as a motherfucker, spur of the moment. You ain't been out in the last 6 weeks type shit, nigga. 4, 5 weeks, nigga. 8 weeks and went by. You're like, man, maybe I go fuck up something. They go fuck the club up a little bit. And then you get around them motherfuckers, you be like, no wonder I do not fuck with the club no more. That's me, nigga. I don't fuck with the club at all. Fuck all that, nigga. So I go out random, nigga. Random as a motherfucker. Alright, let's get in another video. So far, it's been like some videos that I normally don't even watch. I do want to watch this shit, though. We gonna get into this one. Faze is playing the biggest U.S. cocaine trafficking organization, BMF. We gonna get into that one. Trust and believe. So I'm gonna turn my notifications on that one. That's one of the accusers, dark kids. Hey, I wonder what's going on with my nigga Andrew Tate. I gotta find out what's going on with my nigga Andrew Tate, because that's what's crazy is that I used to have this feed, you know, all the time, where they'll just give me updates about Andrew Tate, like all the fucking time. It's this getting access to Andrew Tate's secret society. Vice on that bullshit again? Don't tell me Vice on that bullshit again. Nah. Is this what they was talking about? Okay. So when they had the emergency meeting in Dubai, this is what they was talking about. Vice going to dropping something about Andrew Tate on the last minute. Man, y'all some bitch asses. All right. Okay. Greta Thunberg detained at Turbine protest. No way. I wonder where she at. Oh, she in Italy.
Climate activist Greta Thunberg was detained by police in Norway. Protesters gathered outside Norway's Ministry of Finance to demand the removal of 151 wind turbines that were built on the reindeer pastures of indigenous lands. While the group supports the move to green energy, they say it should not come at the expense of human rights. Authorities say the protesters were ordered to remove themselves from the doorway area, but did not comply. Instead, they were physically carried away one by one.
This bitch smiling about it too. Like,
2 police officers, but did not comply. Instead, they were physically.
She think that shit funny. She think that shit cute. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all protesting against wind turbines, and it shouldn't come at the cost of human rights. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, aren't you trying to go green, but you stopping them from going green because it goes across some deer's pasture or some shit like that? Which one you want? Which one is it? We're trying to find renewable sources of energy because we're running out of fucking fossil fuel so we can make some motherfucking gas. So now we're trying to do something else. We've run out of fucking electricity on the fucking energy grids and shit like that. So now you want to fucking trip about some motherfucking wind turbines. What's next? Fucking solar panels? Talking about some taking up all the sun up and shit? Bitch, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, what the fuck? Fellas, I'm sorry. I done got political on y'all. My bad. That's the nerd in me sometimes, you know. That's it just hits me sometimes. I'm gonna keep on pushing. My bad, bro. That shit just kind of got me irritated a little bit from the little bitch doing all that dumb shit. God damn, man. Salty feminists get stopped after spewing this woke BS. Uh-oh.
I really was hoping I wouldn't have to do this, but the reason. Okay,
Actually, I would love for you to read an excerpt of that book.
Well,
So I think coming from your book and you making your point from your book is not valid at all. You need to pull up something that's a little bit more concrete than your book.
Can I talk for 2 seconds before you interrupt?
Sure.
Okay. So the wage gap, do you know where it stems from?
No. Tell me.
Do you know where it stems from? Do you know where it stems from?
I didn't say there was a wage gap.
You agree with her?
No. I said ooh. I said ooh. I would love for you to read an excerpt.
She quite literally agreed with her, didn't she?
When did I agree? Whoa. When did I agree?
I'm sorry. Okay. Not all of you.
Play it back.
So here's the difference. I've studied this extensively. The wage gap comes from all working men and all working women. It doesn't account for careers worked, hours worked, danger of job, experience, none of that. It just accounts for all working women versus all working men. So the reason why women make less is because they deserve less. That's the truth.
Okay, but you just proved the point. I'm right. Women make less.
Well, no, because I think what he just said was about no, but it made sense. There was one point that he made that makes a little bit of sense, which is men do have more dangerous jobs. So if they're getting paid more, like I'll use myself as an example. My son's father does a really dangerous job, like a really dangerous job. So of course he's going to get paid more than me, but because I wouldn't do that job, a lot of women wouldn't do that job. So what he's saying is that they don't factor in the danger of the job. They don't factor in like a lot of things when they talk about the wage gap. Now, that's something I got to do more research on, but I see where he's going with it, that there's other factors that contribute to this wage gap.
Women make less because they deserve less. The reality is this.
Gosh, why do you keep saying that, Myron? I'm trying to stick up for you.
Women overall work 52 minutes. Men overall work 52 minutes more each day than women. Women are twice as likely to work part-time. Women take leave from work more frequently than men and for more extended periods of time, 34 days a year versus 21 for men. Women use 88% of their vacation days compared to 82% of men. And women call in sick 30% more frequently than men. Then on top of that, men work most of the dangerous jobs. Men work most of the STEM careers that pay more. Women go into jobs that pay less. The top 10 careers that pay the most are male-dominated.
So
top 10 careers that
just keep fucking working. Even though women are out earning men by and large right now, like it's crazy how women are out earning men. However, a large majority of men are getting paid more than women. If that makes sense. On average, women are out earning men. Let me say it again. On average, women are out earning men. Okay? So I'm just saying the average woman is making a little bit more money than the average man. Just a little bit. However, what debunks the wage gap is that men are working way more and doing the harder job versus the woman that she's not doing. So basically what he's saying is this: in order for you to get paid that $200,000, that $100,000 job or whatever, you got to go out there and bust your ass. Okay? These women, they're only just getting picked up based off of affirmative action, to be honest with you. Some skill, some, I'm not going to be disingenuous to what these women are capable of. I'm not going to do that. However, a lot of these women are getting paid off of affirmative action. Okay? So if you see another chick at your job that the job that you do is only because of affirmative action. She ain't gonna last long. Don't worry, she ain't gonna last long. Some do, not all of them though. Some, not all of them. All right. So you'll be still making more money than most of these women, regardless.
pay less are female dominated. So men typically go into jobs that are more dangerous and infrastructure oriented. Women go into jobs that are more people oriented. And that's not gonna, they're not gonna pay you as much.
Women also get their period every month. They also give birth. They also have postpartum. They also are more susceptible to psychological damage from men who beat them.
Here's the thing: the world doesn't care. Employers don't care about your personal problems. They just care about having a strong workforce. And the thing is that men work more hours on average and take more risks, so they get paid more.
God
men work
damn.
harder than women, period, and contribute more to the economy, period.
Is it me?
That's how it is. They did a study in New Zealand about this too, where
it's in
women
their
are net
nature to
negative of
provide.
140,000.
She got a big ass head. Compared to her head, she got a big ass head. She bad as a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. All right, so fellas, we already know what type of chick she is. You know, she just the chick that we just gonna smash it and keep it pushing. Just smash it and keep it pushing. And yeah, it's gonna keep making her salty. It's gonna keep making her bitter. But we already understand why she's salty and bitter, because the niggas like us then came through and just smashed it and kept it pushing. Her attitude is fucked up because niggas then came through and smashed it and kept it pushing. What else? Her confidence is fucked up because niggas came through and smashed it and kept it pushing. So we already know what type of woman she is. Fellas, if you end up with a chick like that, she's repairable. Okay? She's able to be, she's coachable. It's all on your approach though. See, a chick like her, you gotta be aggressive but nice at the same time. Meaning, you gotta be like, look, shorty, you bad as a motherfucker. I ain't even gonna cap to you, but I ain't gonna sit here and feed it to your bullshit. And you gotta smile about it. You gotta be real nice at the same time. Like, you be on some real bullshit, but it's cool though. I got you. Like, shit, you gonna make me put the gloves on me. She's, I'm gonna tell your ass up. That's how you gotta talk to her. All right, that's the type of woman. You know, most niggas, most dudes like Myron and all them, they don't want to feed. They don't want to give this type of girl the attention that she's looking for because she gives a challenge. But you know, real niggas on this side of the channel, on this side of the YouTube, bro. Real nigga to real nigga, we know how to maintain. We know how to tame a chick like her. She ain't shit. She ain't nothing. She's easy to wife up. Real easy to wife up. You feel me? Like, yeah, she might be high maintenance a little bit or whatever, but when you get that girl head real quick, eat her pussy real quick, eat her pussy real good. Like, she the type of chick, you eat her pussy like amazing, bro. Nigga, you gonna have her wrapped around your finger easy. Easy. So don't let chicks like this intimidate you, bro. Don't let none of these females, none of them, like, because they got the eyebrows and the makeup popping and all this extra shit. No, these bitches is regular degular regardless. They still regular degular. And this chick right here, like, she bad. She bad as a motherfucker. But I can tell you just eat her pussy real good. Any dude that step to her correct, though, you got to come at her correct. Like, hey, man, how you doing? Like, not on no sim shit, though. How you doing? Shit, what's your name? Like, where you going? You know, she gonna give you that I got a boyfriend bullshit. Man, it's cool. Like, ain't nobody trying to be your boyfriend. I'm just trying to kick it with you. I'm just trying to have some fun with you. That's it. Oh, I ain't on that type of time. You already know she gonna say some dumb shit like that. Like, look, what I gotta do to get your number? She gonna keep saying, I got a boyfriend. You gonna bust it down real quick. Man, ain't nobody hearing all that shit. Ain't nobody hearing none of that shit. You ain't gotta show her your money. You ain't gotta show her nothing. I guarantee you. You stay on her bumper. Like, you just don't tell her she pretty. Don't tell her none of that shit. You get aggressive with her. You be like, man, come here, shorty. Like, where you going? Like, why you acting so boosy right now? Nigga, you acting boosy. Oh, I like your feisty ass attitude. Come here. You keep giving her that energy to where cause she wants that chase. She wants a nigga to chase her. That's exactly who she is. She wants a nigga to chase her. You ain't chasing her though. She's chasing you because she's trying to see if you gonna keep pursuing. So this is how you do it. This is how you do it, fellas. You take your reel. Your reel is your mouthpiece. All right. This is a fisherman teaching another fisherman how to fish. Okay, and we're gonna call her swordfish. You know, she's jagged, nigga. She's swift. She's quick with the tongue. All that shit, nigga. So just like a swordfish, it's hard to catch. Swordfishes, but it's a skill to catch a swordfish. It ain't like any other fish where you just throw your bait out there and catch it. No, you gotta have that right type of bait. With her, you gotta have that right type of bait. I ain't talking about having no Lambo, none of that shit. Yeah, she gonna budge on a Lambo, but any bitch gonna budge on a Lambo. I tell you, nigga, you could bag her in a Honda, my nigga. I guarantee you could bag her in a fucking Honda, bro. It's all on how you approach her, though. Like I said, the bait gotta look good. With a swordfish, they ain't gonna just eat any fucking thing. They're not just picky. They picky, but they're not picky like that. Okay. They're not gonna just eat any fucking thing. You gotta have that right type of bait. Okay, the moment you find the right type of bait that's gonna go out there and cast out and shit. This is the moment you have the right type of bait, you cast out, it sinks in, it starts to get its thing going. But what fishes like doing? They like seeing moving objects and shit. But a swordfishes, they don't necessarily just only focus on moving objects. No, they like the objects that has a little dance to them, like a little float to them. It's a certain type of, they're known for eating the fishes that just don't pay attention type shit. She's the swordfish that catches niggas slipping all the goddamn time. That's why she the way she is. She catch niggas slipping every fucking time, and guess what? Boom, she catch them every fucking time, just like a fucking swordfish. Swordfishes catch niggas slipping every fucking time, all the time. That's like their skill. Okay, so what you do is with this chick like her, you get your reel out there, you get it dancing a little bit to where you dodging the shit. You gotta dodge it to where it's just like, you know what? No, you ain't gonna give me no challenge. You ain't gonna give me no challenge, and that's when she gonna start coming back towards you. You feel me? You give her the fuck you eyes. Like, I wanna fuck you eyes. Like, I wanna fuck you so bad to the point where you damn near fall in love with the bitch, but you don't really fall in love with the bitch at all. You just give her the I'm falling in love with you eyes. And every nigga know how to do that shit. Every nigga. It's not where you looking corny or none of that bullshit. We know how to get a chick that damn. Like the whole deep breath, the whole every fucking thing. You know how to do it, bro. It's all on the approach though with chick like her. It's easy. I'm telling you, nigga. You get to speak in that mouthpiece where it's nice, smooth, concise, nigga, straight to the point. None of that extra shit. None of that. Oh, you gorgeous. Oh, baby, you bad. I like you. You all that. Nigga, don't do none of that shit, bro. The women do not like that shit at all. I promise you, my nigga. Do not sit there and be all, oh, baby, this and oh, baby. Don't do none of that shit. Don't be whispering sweet nothings in the bitch ear, bro. Don't do that shit. No, don't do that shit, bro. No. Don't do that shit. Nigga, on a worst day, nigga, I look like this. I still bag him just because, like, I don't give him that bullshit. I'm only 5'8", 5'7", bro. I'm not tall at all. I'm a little dude, and I can still bag him, bro. I got 2 women right now in my fucking room. Pass the fuck out. Like, it's not hard to bag them, bro. But all I'm saying is just, you got to learn how to just be humble and smooth. Like, women ain't nothing, bro. Like, that ain't nothing. Like, they ain't shit. So, chicks like her, she ain't nothing. She easy. Chick like her, she's super easy. And she got a boyfriend. She's still gonna fuck. Even if she got a boyfriend, she's still gonna fuck. Her, same with her. Like, all these chicks, bro, I promise you, my nigga, they all easy, bro. They all easy.
$1,000 a year.
Men is in their nature to provide.
So
for women,
there you
it's
go.
not.
So that's why women make less, because women are inherently lazy when it comes to creating excess resources. That's the truth.
So we're both right.
What? No, you're wrong.
No, I'm right. That men make more, but you deserve it. I'm right though, and you're right.
No, men make more because of choice. Women make less because of choice.
Okay, fine.
So because women try to take this like victim narrative of, oh, I get paid less because I'm a woman. No, you get paid less because you deserve less.
Okay, fine.
If women, here's the thing, because they've done it before where they put men and women, same career, same education, same everything. They did this at Google. The women actually made more money.
Yeah. Women did?
Yes.
Yeah.
When everything is equal, the wage gap evaporates or women actually end up making more.
Why?
And then on top of that, right, there's more women in college nowadays, and women get the benefit of affirmative action.
Told you.
So they're more likely to be hired for a job than a man is with the same qualifications. So women literally deserve less, which is why they get paid less. They work less on average.
I mean, if I could hire only women and pay less money, that's what I would do as an employer.
Men are natural providers. All of you guys have told a story about men providing for you.
For nothing.
None of us would ever get that benefit.
Yeah, facts.
You're going to the project.
Economics 101, supply and demand. If I can get labor as cheap as possible and I can still get my product out, I can make way more money with having cheap ass fucking labor. So if women were getting paid less, more companies will hire more women over men because they can get the same amount of product out at a lesser price on labor. Okay, and that will be against the law. Just saying. Paying bitches under the table, pennies on the dollar, is against the law.
Your own experiences justify what I'm telling you.
When you look at a single family home, though, what is the percentage of men and women? Women is higher because, of course, you have more single mothers than single fathers that are taking care of their kids.
Well, that's the courts.
Yeah, but that's courts.
That's the courts. The courts award the child to the daughter, to the mother, like 90% plus of the time. But that has nothing to do with the fact. And women get the welfare state. So you just added to my argument.
Not always.
They get paid by the state and they still make less.
Majority do.
Not always.
I come from divorced parents. The mother always 9 out of 10 gets custody of the child. A lot of my friends that come to divorced parents, mother has custody. You're absolutely incorrect. No
the
disrespect.
man does not want custody. That's why.
No,
Incorrect.
Even if, no, because guys fight for the child all the time. It's
Incorrect.
Women get it 90+% of the time, and alimony goes from women to men.
Correct.
From men to women 90+% of the time.
Correct.
So here's the thing, man. If y'all are gonna try to make claims, you got to know what you're talking about.
You gotta back it up.
You know what I mean? Women get paid less because they deserve less. When everything is equal, women actually make more.
I guess it balances out because we got money from men that we don't have to give it up to, like you said. So
All right, so
it balances out.
Evens the playing field.
Because at the end of the day, we still get more.
more what?
What?
We still get more money, even though we're not making that money by doing our jobs.
Oh, you're saying like behind the scenes to get my money.
You're not getting any free money as a man, basically, unless you're doing some shit.
Oh,
let's be real.
Stupid.
All right, on.
I don't know how we got there, but the point I'm trying to.
Stupid. Like, how dumb could you be? Like seriously, we need to be calling stupid bitches out. Like, we just need to be. You stupid. You sound stupid. From now on, like, that's what we need to be doing to these bitches, bro. Period. This shit is too fucking funny. Stop letting these hoes get to y'all, bro. Alright, you see how humble my nigga Myron was? That nigga was humble as a motherfucker. Like, I don't know how the fuck we got there, but whatever. Modern woman can't accept man's honesty. True. We already know that. Y'all hear about this bitch? The bitch talking about some she said no? Come on, man. I know I sound disrespectful, but I'm not disrespectful at all. I just, I call a spade a spade. That's all I do. Right? This bitch right here, she was a thought. I know. Let's.
White woman gets 6 dicks. Now all of a sudden she didn't want it no more. That's what we started every video now, bro. 5 word synopsis. White woman gets slammed 6 cocks, liked it, but now she's saying no. Yo, so last month there was a story going on about a young white lady, man. She's married.
Okay. I know. I'm gonna let Playback get into the commentary, but before we let them get into it, I kind of want to say why. Let's be honest. No niggas is not gonna admit this shit. I know niggas is gonna disagree with me when I say this shit. However, let's be honest, my niggas. Let's be honest on why niggas hit it. Y'all want to be honest? She's a white girl that was down with the brown. Anyway, anyhow. Even if they were at her job She was into the kink. She loved it. And you want to know why niggas hit it? Because she was willing to give it up. It had nothing to do with the fact that what she looked like or the fact that she was a cop. No, it had everything to do with the fact that she was a freak. And niggas love freaks. They're not going to admit it. They're not going to sit here and say that they found her attractive. No, they're not. They're not going to sit here and say, yes, I wanted this nasty bitch to suck my dick with the homies. They're not going to say that. But that's what the fuck happened. Okay? They were all in cahoots on fucking her because she was nasty. She liked being called whore, probably. She liked being choked or spit on. She liked jizz. She liked swallowing and everything else that she didn't do with her own husband, or that she did with her husband and wanted him to join in. And it was all in there when we first got a hold of this fucking story, that she wanted her husband to join in with his fellow colleagues, okay? With her fellow colleagues. That's what she wanted. So it wasn't no, she was a jump off. She was a freak. She was ready to get it in, and she was willing to do it with all the black guys as possible. It's not taboo anymore. It's not estranged or any of that shit. Niggas is just not gonna fucking admit the fact that they saw an opportunity to have a real life porn star fuck them in their uniforms or whatever the case may be, and she enjoyed it. This is the face of sexual liberation, and now she's trying to change it, take it back and say that she was embarrassed and that she was forced or whatever the case may be. But fellas, she is Class A, grade A whore. No offense to her husband whatsoever. I'm sorry, brother, but we already know and understand the definition. We understand the terminology. This is nothing different. I'm not slut shaming because that's cool. I think that was dope. Let me say that again. Yes, it was nasty. Yes, she did some freaky ass shit. But let's be real, fellas. Y'all might not hit it. I won't hit it. But let's be real, fellas. Niggas hit it because she was a freak. And no one had to know until somebody said something about it. Oh, she said something about it probably. Or someone in the precinct said something about it. Found out about the whole secret taboo that was going on. That they probably had going on for a very, very long time. Okay? So let's be real, fellas. Niggas hit it because she was a freak. She looked like the type of chick that was just sucking and fucking because she enjoyed it. There are women out there that we are happy to lay with, that enjoy sucking and fucking because we love getting sucked and fucked. That's what niggas like. Don't sit there and say, oh, no, nigga, that's what niggas like. Okay? What's the point of getting with a chick? You want to get sucked and fucked on, right? Right. She was sucking and fucking and enjoyed it. She loved it. So she can't sit here and say that it was forced or any of that shit. No, she's only changing her mind now because it became public. She's only switching up now because it became public. Fellas, let's be honest.
And she was an officer on a duty taking dick, man.
and she was dick, bro.
Not just one dick, slew of dicks, slew of penises, and it was just ram-packed, back to back to back. And she did it in different places. She did it on the job. She did it off the job. She did it at NFL parties. She did it at the NFL game. She did it at hotel rooms right after going go-karting. And she was sending pictures. And she did it at a party where she kissed another man's wife in front of her husband. You guessed it. She is married or was married. However, she claimed open relationship, man. It was an open relationship. My husband, he just didn't know what, he may not know the details, but it was an open relationship. Now, that in and of itself was a story that we could have done. You know, that in and of itself was just hilarious, man. 6 dicks, multiple times, while on the job.
Let's be honest, man. Let's be all the way clear when I say this. It probably wasn't just 6. It was probably more than that. It was probably just those main rotation of dudes. But she's had more. If she was doing it at parties, if she was doing it at public events and stuff like that, if she was doing it anywhere possible, kissing, you know, other wives and stuff like that, she was in the lifestyle. She was in that swinger lifestyle. She was. Her husband probably was into it, but didn't want to come out and make it public. He wanted to keep it discreet, probably. That's why we're not hearing too much from him, or that he's switching his side up, and he's already saying she probably had a breach of contract or a breach agreement between them two and things like that. So we don't know his side of the story, but we already know her side of the story because, one, she's already talking about it, and then, two, it's all over the fucking place. So let's come on now. Let's be real out here. She wasn't just doing them 6. She was probably doing more than just those 6. Just those 6 that just got caught up.
When I was working at Walmart, I saw
fucking in the Walmart bathroom.
No, in the freezer.
Yo, that is nasty, bro.
Right in the freezer. Yeah, they fucking in the freezer.
I never had a job like that, man.
Having sex, man, in at work, man. For me, I've seen it before. It's normal. That's
you done it before?
No, I didn't say I did. I just heard about it before. Relationships at work, man, it's normal, man. Of course, people would advise not to do it, but you know, to each his own, man. You know, y'all get down how y'all want to get down, man. You gotta live with them repercussions. You get down how you want to get down, man. She was married, multiple dicks. He didn't know about it, but they tried to figure out, didn't work out. Now here we are a month later, man, and she's saying, nah, I really didn't want that, man.
Hall knows there are those who will say she was a consenting adult who willingly participated in sexual antics in violation of police department policy, and that now she wants to blame others, including one sergeant who targeted her early on.
I know what most people are saying. You know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no, and he wouldn't take it for an answer. Eventually, I gave in from pressure.
So it's not as easy to say she could have just said no.
She did say no on several occasions. Miss Hall tried to get out of this relationship, and she was not allowed to.
Hall concedes she participated under duress. She's not saying she was raped, but adds that the salacious details made public of sex on the...
She's not saying that she was raped. Then what was it then?
Job put her alone center stage and do not tell the whole story.
They isolated me, they shunned me, they accused me, and they blamed me for becoming a victim.
So the serious part of the conversation is, you know, obviously the ongoing talking point that we like to have is when is it okay, or is it ever okay? Well, it is, but the ongoing conversation about changing your changing consent or changing how you may feel about a certain type of sexual encounter with someone, or in her case, multiple people. How is it being interpreted? Because in her mind, what she's now saying is that even though, yes, I kissed someone's wife, even though, yes, I sent pictures, even though, yes, I did fuck on duty, even though, yes, I did go to the hotel party, a house party for the hot tub, even though, yes, I did fuck at the NFL game, even though, yes, I did fuck at the football party, I did those things.
Damn.
I did those things. But I was being groomed into doing those things. I was groomed into doing those things.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna allow that, if that gets a green light, then let's not stop there. When I sign a legal contract that I want to get out of later, even though it's legally binding, even though I committed to it, I should be able to just say like, bro, I was coerced.
That's
like,
what she says. That's what's happening right now.
I was coerced, and they groomed me because I didn't know as much about business as they knew about business, and I really just wanted to make some money, and they took advantage of me. And even though I signed it, you can't. Every other aspect of life, when there's a legally binding document, when you agree to do something, you can't just rescind it later because you regret it. That's just called regret. Like we've all made mistakes. We're like, damn, I shouldn't have done that dumbass thing I did, or I shouldn't have done that stupid thing, or I shouldn't even talk to her. Now, this is called regret. You pretending like you legally.
Wait a minute.
more you think about it, the more
What's the
it's
next
like,
step, Marcel?
I don't know, but yeah, but it's the okay.
What's the next step?
Wait, let me continue to play devil's advocate because you know we both are on the same side. Some people say they get tired of us always on the same side. So let me play the other side.
Watch the last video.
Let me play the field, man. Damn. So she's saying because they're higher ups, they should have like never like
her boss.
They were her boss. Yeah,
power dynamic.
The power dynamic. That's what she's saying. She's saying I did these things without a doubt. I definitely sucked dick at that football game, and it was at the hotel after we did go party, and it was at
okay, nigga. We know all the places.
So I did those things, but it was my Sarge. Like he was telling me, like you know, like it was a power dynamic. So if it's a power dynamic, then do you think she has a case?
A little bit.
Be careful now. They try to cancel you. Be careful.
No. I think a little bit when the boss has the ability to fire you or promote you, because then you can start using sexual favors to move around in the workplace to get promoted and to like increase your wealth really in the workplace. So like all that plays a role. But at the same time, if we're gonna pretend like just because she decided to fuck with not just one boss, yeah, bro, it's not like she took one dick. She took 20 dicks while she was fucking married. So at that point, we're basically saying that if somebody has any sort of power over you, whether or not you're working with them in a workplace, and if it is happening in the workplace, there's almost always gonna be some sort of power dynamic where the leverage is not entirely equal.
I know they was trying their hardest not to laugh at this whole fucking video because of the fact that they're trying to help this woman accept accountability for the fact that bitch, you were a hoe and you loved it. Just admit it. Say that you regretted some shit that you did and move the fuck on. And I completely agree. I 100% agree. Yes. Hoe activities with hoe tendencies. Hoes are your friends. Hoes are your enemies. By Sir Ludacris.
Y'all have the exact same role, and even then that means you guys are probably competing for the same promotion in 6 months. So there's almost always a dynamic. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it, but that's irrelevant to the fact that she took dick and now all of a sudden she's pretending like she didn't want that dick. You did in the moment, you consented in the moment, and now the consent has just disappeared. So I think if that is your boss, like to a certain extent,
no, without it.
But it doesn't make you not responsible for your actions anymore.
Without it,
you're not like fucking. You know when you get the star in Super Smash and you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Nigga, you were not invincible just because that's your boss doing it. You're like, oh, in 6 months I could just say, damn, that's my boss, and that's the only reason why I did it. Obviously, in the workplace, any type of engagement you get with anybody that's not just work, even if it's just you going out to have drinks, like the dynamic is not entirely natural because you didn't meet this person outside the context of work. And like work is a inherently transactional place, and your personal relationships are inherently emotional places. And so like when you combine the two, sometimes there's a weird dynamic, especially when it's your boss. Can we be honest? The likelihood is she just enjoyed the attention that all the officers were giving her.
Mm-hmm. She said she was the only woman on her shift.
She probably cashed in on that attention by getting fucked every which way by everybody on the force.
Okay.
The real victim here is not you, ma'am. It's your husband who I'm sure is probably gonna go through years of fucking therapy.
That's fair.
What the fuck you put him through. Her suing.
Fellas. Let's just say this real quick, and we're gonna move on to another video because we already get we get the gist. We get the jizz of what's going on. Let's call a spade, man. We're gonna move on. The bitch a hoe. She's a hoe. That's what I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like when. Look, ladies. We like good girls. We like bad girls. Okay. We like girls of all kinds. The girls we don't fuck with, I like the disgusting bitches. Like, if you got, I'm at the body shame, as they call it. I'm going to fat shame. I'm not fat phobic. I'm not scared of fat people. I'm just going to call it as it is. If you have rolls with creases that are ashy or chapped or discolored, if you have eczema so bad that, you know, Eucerin or some type of Lubriderm ain't fixing it, ain't helping you with your chapped shit. If your thighs got cheetah prints in between them, if your vajayjay never smells clean after you just got out of the shower, if you have creases with like yuck in between them, if you, I'm not gonna just stick with the big girls either. If you have rib cages like literally out, and I can see your elbow and your shoulder bones, if for some fucking reason that eye is so lazy and it's just droop, I know it's something you cannot change. But hell, you can't change a small penis either. However, or if there's nothing wrong with bald women. We cool with bald women. There's nothing wrong with short haired women. You know, the Ice Spices out there in the world. You know, there's nothing wrong with hair. We love hair of all kinds. Weaves, especially if we can just snatch them out. You know, when we're playing or something. Your lace fronts, we know how expensive those are. Or just your regular box braids and shit like that. Like, we're cool with that too. Hair doesn't bother men at all. No, it's the stinky vajayjays and the assholes that looks brutally massacred for some fucking reason we don't know. Like, get that fixed. And then it's the shitty tattoos. It's the wild colored hairs. You know, there are dudes that still will touch it, but those dudes you don't want to be touched by. So once again, you got to understand that. Oh, excuse me. Once again, you got to understand that we will hit everything and anything. However, if the hoe in you says you're not a hoe, but you really are a hoe, we're going to treat you as such and we'll never admit the fact that we fucked a hoe. Well, we will admit it. It's just, it won't be like some type of trophy, like, man, she was a hoe type shit. Like, it was like an L. Like, L. You know? And then for the hoes that are proud to be hoes and want to get ran by the bros and shit like that, we congratulate y'all too. Like, we have no problem with y'all. There's no quarrels whatsoever. We just want you to be more open to your wholeness. We understand sexual liberation, and us niggas is out here, we just trying to figure y'all out so we can just weed y'all out. We want to put y'all in certain categories only because we're trying to figure something out, okay? We want sex only categories and relationship only categories. We're not trying to turn no hoe to a housewife because we know what hoes do. Hoe activities with hoe tendencies. Hoes are your friends, hoes are your enemies. Sir Ludacris. Okay, I'll repeat this one more time. Hoe activities with hoe tendencies. Hoes are your friends, hoes are your enemies. Okay, so if you have any type of inclination of doing any kind of hoe activity, you have hoe tendencies. Absolutely, just admit to your wholeness. We admit to our fuckboy and our player attitude and how much of a pimp we are. Shit like that. There's men out there there's a lot of us out there that admit to this shit. Hell, y'all get to fucking call us sex traffickers because we want to fuck with multiple women or some shit like that, or just manage your OnlyFans or some shit. I'm just saying, let go of the whole I'm still being sacred, but you're a hoe aspect. And it goes for another thing, though. Like, the ladies that sit there and let the homie hit, but you won't let the rest of us hit. Like, You trying to get a bunch of free shit from us, but you let the bro hit because he looks better than us or some bullshit like that. No. That's not how it works, because he's going to drop you and try to pass you along the homies. That's the whole point of you, the hoe, being a part of the group. So that way you get protection from all of us. We all fucking, like, we all hitting it. No one has to know. Like, no one has to know. It's amongst the group. Team hoe. Like, we fine with that. You ain't got to tell our girlfriends. You ain't got to tell our homegirls. You ain't got to say no. Like, hell, if you want to bring in some more of your homegirls with whole tendencies that are into doing whole activities, trust and believe we are for the wholeness. We're for it. Okay? Just shut the fuck up sometimes with the whole shit and don't be trying to tell niggas every fucking thing. No, you do your job. And let's just be the hoe that you was meant to be. Absolutely, we agree to wholeness. However, the wifing the hoe, we will refuse to wife you. We're not trying to love you. No, that's one thing you have to get clear. I know it sounds misogynistic to say, like, as if we hate women, but we really do not hate women. We love women. You have what we want. When our girls is not acting right, or, you know, we ain't got laid in a while or some shit like that, pick up that phone. Let a nigga dick you down. That's what hoes are for. I know your line is probably long as a motherfucker. We probably got to take a number or some shit like that. But most niggas is willing to wait, especially if you willing to reciprocate and let it be known, okay, it's your turn. You can hop in the pussy type shit. You feel me? It's like waiting on the elevator. Like, it's my turn to get on this elevator. I'm trying to get to the 5th floor. I know you already on floor 19 or some shit like that, and I got to wait my turn. We get it. We understand that. However, just let us be us and you be you. It don't have to be misconstrued. You don't have to fall in love with us. None of that shit. Know your place. Know and understand. Listen to the thing too. Like, there's some niggas out there that will pay you, and there's some niggas that won't pay you. Like, accept both. Okay? Accept both. You never know what you might get out of the trick pot. Like, you never know. Hell, you might end up fucking with a nigga for free, and he might incentivizing you with bringing you like 4 other of his homies, things like that, and getting your pockets full because you fucked with him for free. Like, you never know the power of networking. You never know. Like, I promise you, it works. If you market the pussy right, it will work for you in your favor. So I'm just talking to all hoes. It's okay to be a hoe. It's okay to be a slut. It's okay to be a whore. It's okay if you are one. The humble girls, the girls that are traditional and things like that, do not listen to any of the shit I just said. Okay? To all the traditional women, do not hear a word I just said. This only applies to women with body counts well above the norm. Okay, 30 is not norm. No, if you're 19 with a body of 20, that's not normal. You're on your way to Hoville. Now, actually, you just entered Hoville. You're 19 with a body count of 20. Yeah, you just entered Hoville. Okay, fellas, we need to keep our foots down when it comes down to this shit. They entered Hoville. Whole awareness month starts pretty soon, and we need to help these women understand their place. You traditional women are good women. Stay being good women. You the women that we want to have kids with, things like that. Don't worry about the hoes, because the hoes ain't worried about you. Like, I promise you, they're not worried about you. Okay? Take heed to what I'm saying. I'm not trying to sound misogynistic whatsoever. I'm trying to be respectful as much as possible. Leave the hoes alone, because they know what they doing. You keep staying in your lane, do what you're supposed to do, you know, provide, like, help us provide, you know, you help us build these homes that we're trying to build, because here's the thing though. Here's the thing, because the hoe is beneficial to you. Whenever you don't feel like doing something, that's when the hoe come in and play. Okay? When the hoe comes out to play, just know it's the hoe's turn to play, and that you didn't want to play. Like, just know that. Like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, because we doing hard work. You know, we getting the muscle and wrestle in. We doing it. Wow. LL Cool J style. You feel me? Like, we doing it. Let the hoe be a hoe. We can do what we need to do with the hoe. And we come home, be happy, satisfied, ready to help you do whatever it is you need to do. You know, help you with your emotional healing and stuff like that. We cool. We busted that nut with some cheeks. Like, we got good. We got great. You didn't want to. You was probably on your thing. You know, we're not trying to disrupt that or whatever. We ain't running no red lights. We keep all good. We trying to keep our records clean around here of all records. You feel me? All records. So just let the hoe be a hoe. You know, you enjoy your week. It ain't got to be no blowjob week. Like, she can top me off something crazy. You ain't got to ever worry about not me being satisfied. You know, you good. You good. Fellas, I'm telling you, we show these women that we are stoic men, we good men, we are brave men, we are strong men, and we deserve hoes. We deserve hoes. All right? Fellas, we deserve hoes. That's what it is. We work hard. I don't give a fuck if you work McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell at the same time. Bro, you deserve a hoe. You deserve a girlfriend and a hoe, bro. You deserve it. If you out there busting your ass, you know, stacking up them coins and getting your bread together, making sure your rent paid and shit like that, being a civilized adult, and you come across some bitches that are just broke and got no money, bring them on into your thing. Bring them on in. Harbor some bitches and shit. But let it be known at the front door, beyond this point, it's whole activities and whole tendencies only. Okay? You ain't trying to be their boyfriends just yet. You got to pick them and choose them. You know, they got to know their place and which one is which. If you do it right, you'll be successful at this shit. Ladies, I'm telling you, allow this man to lead you to the future of where we need to be at. You know, some of these hoes are getting out of hand with this shit, with the pussy prices too. You gotta come down on the pussy prices. Ain't no nigga paying $1,000 for no pussy. You better stop. Like the niggas that was paying 10 bands, 30 bands, 40 bands, those are anomalies. Those will never happen. You mediocre bitches need to stop it with the pussy price. Okay? All this deposit shit. Ain't nobody booking no pussy all the way in New York. Why is niggas booking pussy in the first fucking place? Pussy's supposed to be free. The fuck is wrong with these niggas? Let's go to another video, man. This shit crazy. This shit is fucking crazy. Ooh. Sorry for my rant, man. Sorry for my rant. We're about to move on to another video, though. Shit. Where we at? Providing that value for these niggas. That's what we providing that value for these niggas. We're going in, man. We're going in on this stream. What's happening, nigga? Hey, this nigga McQueen funny. I need to start watching that nigga content too. He got that G. He got that Riz. That's what he got. He got that juice. Start taking advice from that nigga too. He got that juice, I swear. Ooh, 50-year-old Tracy Ellis Ross is thirst trapping on IG. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. You 50? Girl, stop. I'm the problem. I know. I'm the problem. I know.
Oh, that's good, everybody. Yeah, your boy. O'Shea Duke Jackson. At it again. Another episode of the Celebrity Junk. What I have noticed, guys, is that in the last 10 to 15 years, entertainers are more aware or cognizant of their body. And because of this, because obviously the average age is extending, entertainers are getting older, living longer. They're also getting, in some cases, healthier. And some of them are in really good shape. I've noticed that especially when it comes to women.
Weird as hell.
Look at some of the ladies that are in their 50s now. Tracy Ellis Ross, mid-40s. Tia Mowry, Lala Anthony, Erykah Badu in her 50s.
Erykah Badu.
Mary J. Blige is 52.
Shit, Mary J.
hey, these women are in many cases, especially Erykah Badu, a lot better looking than women half their age in America, right? And not only have I noticed that, but I've noticed a lot of thirst trapping. Khalees, 43, and what these women are out doing now, getting attention largely from, I would say, those fans who love their work, be it acting or music, and obviously simps. Women are out to prove that they are in just as good shape as younger women. That's what I'm seeing. And nobody else does that better than Tracee Ellis Ross. Tracee Ellis Ross is still very attractive. Damn. And she is in very good shape. And she has over 11 million followers. So when you see her, she's trying to, she not trying, but she's putting on bikinis and things like that.
Damn!
And, looks amazing.
Mama got the buns.
And I believe that what women are doing is when they're amazing.
Hold on.
And I believe bikinis and things like that.
Buns.
And, looks amazing.
Buns.
And I believe that what women are doing is,
I made y'all cringe on that
when they're getting older like that.
She got the buns.
They post their nice photos, obviously because they want to look good. But then to say, hey, I'm this old.
Jesus!
And I never got married, but it's not like I couldn't have gotten married. I mean, look at me. I'm just as attractive as anybody else. I could have gotten a woman or a man, if I wanted to. If you don't believe me, look at me. And especially Erykah Badu with all that backside back there.
It's honest, my niggas. I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't need to be going in on women. I love women. I didn't know this was gonna be a whole fucking stream about women. I wasn't planning on it. Wasn't trying to. I was just trying to provide a little bit of value and entertainment with this shit. But Lord knows Tracee can get it. Erykah Badu can get it with all that cake. I ain't know Mama had all that ass. I ain't know Miss Tracee had all that ass. I ain't know she had all that. Jesus. She look like the type of woman that throw it back and look back at you while she throwing it back and he just wave at you like you stop. Jesus, damn. Yeah, she can get it. She can definitely get it. Definitely.
Obvious that Erykah Badu is attractive.
Definitely.
Here's the problem, and I know you guys are going to say I'm taking this too far. I'm not, but I want to talk about this, okay? The issue is this. Women who are posting these pictures in these IG, Instagram thirst traps are really revealing 2 weeks with something that people aren't taking into consideration. Right? Men and women, but mostly women.
Come on now, niggas is bragging about that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You got to be a fool to sit here and not say that you hitting Tracee Ellis Ross. You got to be a fucking fool to not tell the homies, hey, nigga. I hit it. You have to be a dog fool. If you was smashing Erykah Badu, if you was hitting that, and y'all broke up, you gotta be a goddamn fool not to tell the homies that you was hitting on Erykah Badu. You got to be a goddamn fool to not tell your niggas what it was like. You got to be a goddamn fool. You got to be. I don't know if niggas still got that type of circle anymore. I don't know. But I know. For my bros, oh yeah, we putting that in the group chat. Yeah, that's going in the group chat. That's going in the group chat. Matter of fact, I might end up going back to group chat. I might. Like, I just might. I just might. Just say, fuck it. Fuck it. Like, we're gonna have barbershop talk in the group chat. Fuck that. Because this needs to be talked about amongst men, of course. This is something that needs to be talked about amongst men. Because we're not recognizing the fact that there's still some bad ass women that we looked at when we were younger, like, God damn, she bad. And then we get older, we like, damn, she's still bad. Ain't no, come on, fellas. You know, bro, if you a 90s baby raised in the 80s babies, mid-80s and shit like that, you know, I'm 87, class of 06. So if you around that time, around that era, around that age, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Viv, come on. Chocolate Viv. Chocolate Viv. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all niggas is... Get back in the goddamn video. Nah, niggas was hitting that.
Despite your good looks.
Niggas was hitting that. I don't give a fuck what nobody fucking saying. I don't care what nobody's saying. Motherfuckers was coming through and they was saying they smashing that. If you was not saying that you was smashing it, you guys to be a fucking fool. You cannot keep that to yourself. I'm pretty sure them niggas was not keeping it to themselves. Like, they was coming, ooh, boy, ooh. La la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come on. Man, come on. I know Mello's over here like, damn, man. Ugh. You know he is. Fuck out of here with that bull. Fuck out of here, man. You cannot sit here and tell me that nigga Mello wasn't doing on wave like that. Fuck out of here. La 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 la. Niggas was hitting it. And it was proud.
Despite the fact that you are attractive. Despite the fact that you have the opportunity to date.
Buns.
That your good looks can't keep you in the door with the men that you want.
Her mama Diana Ross.
Because here's something that my brother told me, and I learned this as a young black man. You see, sometimes charisma will get you in. Or education will get you in.
Bun.
Or referrals will get you in. But it ain't enough to keep you in.
Just like that.
What you do is what counts. All right? And a lot of times, I would say that people don't believe that. I want to talk about somebody like Michael Jordan. I'm going to mention him because Michael Jordan is very imperative for this argument. When Michael Jordan came into the NBA, his scouting report was he could not shoot mid-range jumpers. True. This is a 1985 NBA draft. Okay? This guy can't do that. It's not what he does. Don't expect him to do it. But Michael Jordan had, extreme athletic ability in comparisons to those he played against. Now, as he got older, and as the league got more athletic, he was not able to rely on his athleticism as he got older. He couldn't do it. Not as much anyway. Because it didn't matter. Players got bigger. They got faster. All right? This is the truth. They got faster. They got stronger. This is the guy's honest truth. What really made Michael Jordan really great toward the end of his life and career in basketball was that he took something that he couldn't do very well in college and became excellent at it. He became one of the best mid-range shooters in the history of the NBA, him and Chris Paul. if you know Jordan, knocking down mid-range shots was his bread and butter, even up until his 40s.
Okay, land the plane.
Mid-range is where he made his money. Okay? Now, when you look at ladies who are very attractive, even later on in their life, when they're early on, they're very beautiful. Time is on their side.
Damn.
They're athletic. But now as time goes on and other people come on with athleticism or beauty or femininity, now they're not as, people don't know them as much. This is the real truth, right? So now, because of that, they don't pick up the other skill sets that they need to be in the game. Like Michael Jordan picked up a mid-range jumper. Now, for a woman, her Achilles heel could be talking back, being rude, not being able to want to cook or clean for a man, or not wanting to be able to offer a certain level of femininity. The problem is, as you get older and people catch up, you got to have something that keeps you there. Now, what Tracee Ellis Ross is showing me, that as she still has her beauty, she didn't develop those other things. Didn't think it was necessary. Just like a shooting guard that all you can do is dunk. You can't make three-pointers. You can't defend. Sooner or later, you're out of the league. Okay? People will get you out of the league. Now, what happened with Tracee Ellis Ross? She's like the 40-year-old guy that has a 45-inch vertical. He can dunk, but he can't shoot. The guy can't play. He doesn't have any other developed skills outside of that. And you look at him at his age range and you think by the time he's this age, he should be able to do it all. He can't, right? And what Tracee Ellis Ross is showing me is that based on these photos she takes, the other things she talks about, she didn't develop. Well, I'd like to get married. I never got married. Why? Whose fault is it you didn't get married, Tracee Ellis Ross? Well, it's my career. There are always excuses. So I want to post these photos to show how beautiful and in shape I am, to clearly show that was never a problem for me. Yes, it is. Because men who have money and their resources, that like being beautiful is the last thing they're worried about. At that level, almost everybody's beautiful. When you start making a certain amount of money, everybody look good. Right? What keeps you in the game, Tracee Ellis Ross, is, listen to what I'm saying. What do you do for a man? What do you do for your mate? Why should he choose you? These are fundamental questions that folks do not want to talk about. They can't answer it. They don't answer it. They won't answer it. Why won't they answer it?
Let's be honest, man. We can answer that motherfucker right now. All the hood niggas know we can answer that motherfucker right now. What she provides, like this. Look, wifing a woman like her will be fucking literally impossible. But smashing her would probably be the most amazing thing in life. So I'm pretty sure the dudes that she were with were just astonished about how great this woman was. Sexually, mentally, and trying to have a relationship and building something, I'm pretty sure it was flawed because, come on now, she multi-millionaire, Grammy Award winner. Like, we don't give a fuck about her accomplishments. No offense to her because she is great. However, that's something she's going to hold against a motherfucker. That's something that she's going to be always putting in niggas' faces and shit like that. You can't talk to me. I'm this, I'm that, blah, blah, blah. So trying to be in that masculine frame on a woman like her, yeah, you looking at something that's extremely difficult. I believe older women it's best to be humble with older women. When you get to dating older women, it's best to just remain humble and in your frame and in your masculine, regardless, because women like them, they respect a man that's 100% a man, if that makes sense. Like OJ Dujess, don't get me wrong, he's absolutely 100% correct on everything that he's saying. 100% correct. However, what he's not trying to say is that a woman like Tracy is that she's difficult. She's going to be high maintenance, and the fact that she's in her mid 40s, older, in that area, she's going to be setting in her ways. She's going to have demands of all types and shit like that. Like, so it's going to be to put a point where she's not necessarily emasculating the dude, but it's gonna feel as though she's emasculating the dude, if that makes sense. It's not as if she's intentionally trying to do it. It's just that's just who the hell she is. And most dudes is not gonna be able to maintain it. They're gonna be okay, tolerable with it for about 3, 4, 5 months and things like that. But give it a year and a half, shit like that. But after a while, they're gonna I'm cool. I'd rather just go find me something young and coachable, because a woman like her is extremely difficult. Sex is probably amazing. Got a nigga going. I'm pretty sure she just fire. Older women. Pretty sure it's fire. Amazingly fire. However, the mindset is toxic as fuck. And that's what O'Shea is not trying to say. She's toxic as fuck. And that's cool, because I'd be frank with you. If I had me a Tracy, once again, I'm eating me some pussy. Period. It has to be pretty. It has to be. I'm over here, man. I ain't gonna. That's some simp ass shit, bro. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100 with a nigga. Like, fuck that. What? Yeah. There's certain pussies niggas will eat, and she's one of them. I'm gonna have a list. I'm gonna create a list. Watch. But that's just me on my perverse side. Let me leave y'all alone on that perverse shit, man. I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll leave y'all alone. I don't mean to be no asshole, none of that shit. My bad. I don't mean to be no asshole. I'm just trying to keep it all the way 100 with y'all. That's it. Just keep it all the way 100. That nigga O'Shea dope. I'll fucks with you, my nigga. He cold. Yeah, but yeah. Shorty can get it. She can get it. Long stroke. The long way. All the way. No problems, nigga. None. Let me just go ahead and tell y'all straight up just like this. Ain't no other nigga gonna keep it 100 with y'all. But I'm gonna keep it 100. All the way 100. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm just gonna tell it like it is. I'm gonna be all the way 100. That's the whole purpose of this. Is to provide y'all some value. This is the first episode of Valuetainment, of providing some type of valuetainment. You feel me? Episode 1. And Skater Vlogs, Valuetainment episode 1. I'm giving y'all some value and entertainment all at the same time. And I might be able to educate y'all too. Y'all seeing me up early in the morning and shit. I'm on that grizzy. I'm on that grind. That grizzy grizzine. That's what the fuck I do. I stay on that grind. Most of these niggas don't grind hard like me, so I'm about to show these niggas how hard I grind. You feel me? About to show these niggas how hard I grind. Whole activities with whole tendencies. Hoes are your friends. Hoes are your enemies. By Sir Luda. My nigga. Oh shit, you don't go checking nobody's phone now. An NBA player was busting her cheeks. Busting her down. Busting her down. Busting her down. NBA players going in right now, nigga. I don't know what else to tell y'all niggas, man. If y'all don't get y'all shit together, man. NBA players is gonna be busting your chick down, nigga, if y'all don't get y'all shit together, nigga. You check your girl phone, next thing you know, she got a video of her getting clapped back. She getting her back clapped, nigga, getting her back clap, 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 clap. You gonna be hurt, nigga. Your world's gonna come crumbling down, nigga. That's what's gonna happen. You're not gonna be happy. Hoes, activities, but hoe tendencies. Hoes are your friends, hoes are your enemies. By Sir Lula. That nigga. That nigga. Ferrari got an SUV. Fuck you. Twerking in public. This shit is sad, man. I know it's an old ass video too. 7 years. 52 million. That nigga, them niggas ran it up. Breaking Omi and Hellcat just got sentenced in federal court today. For what? Damn, niggas can't win for nothing. It's some bullshit, though. I watched that. I don't know if I want to watch that right now, man. This nigga on me, man. This nigga on me. We do need to switch it up a little bit. So let's find out what's going on with this nigga on me in the Hellcat, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Damn.
All my gamers and NFT enthusiasts, the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast is hooked up with the Lightest Spear Network to offer you something special. Go to the top line of the description box and click on the link to play a season preview of the game Finesse Shadow Warriors. It's brought to you by play.finesse.fun. Go to the top fun, go get it. Alright, YouTuber and entrepreneur Umi and the Hellcat just got sentenced in federal court. Now, if you haven't been following Umi, he has a sneaker empire, a car empire, and just a well-off businessman, to say the least. Now, he was facing a lot of time in the feds, up to 500 years, the last I heard.
500 years?
He walked out of court today, and he told everyone how long that the feds gave him. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit more of the backstory, but let's hear what Umi said, and then I'll be back to talk about what he was charged with and how he made out.
So I've been away from social media for a while because this is the moment I've been dreading. Facing 27 and a half years. We all know it started at 500, but I just got sentenced today. I feel like the judge was super fair. He heard everyone's testimony about my character. Everyone who came to court. The judge ordered me to 66 months in federal prison, which I feel as though it's fair, for especially how much money I made. I had to pay 10-point-something million in restitution, which they already have, which will be applied to which they already got the money now, and I got to pay another 5.7 million in restitution to the IRS. So, I'll be home in the next 2 to 3 years. I hope you guys continue to support Reloaded Universe. I got 60 days.
All right, so Umi and the Hellcat announcing that he received 5 years in the feds, 60 days. He'll get a chance to get himself together, be with his family before he turns himself in. Now, he says that they already got $10 million from him, and he has to pay another $5 million to the IRS, probably for the taxes.
5.7.
I'm pretty sure that he was charged with tax evasion, as well. Now, as the judge sentenced him today, he said $30 million is a lot of money, but tangible objects aren't always everything. You have a large following, and there may be people that think if you can get away with it, they can get away with it too. Probably, I'm thinking the judge probably said that because he probably didn't want to give him as much time like that, but he felt like he had to make somewhat of an example, because, again, he may feel like other people, they can get away with it too. Now, Omar Umi apologized to his family, his employees, and the cable companies who pretty much accused him of cheating them out of millions of dollars. Now, allegedly, well, what is now found factual, what he pleaded to now is that, he had illegal content that he sold through hijacked cable boxes to thousands of monthly subscribers, paying fees as low as $15 a month. Umi said I really didn't know the significance of the crime until I was picked up by the FBI at my home. I feel like I let everyone down. Now, here's what I think about the situation, because I really didn't say a lot, because we definitely have mutual friends. My thing is like, I don't know about y'all, but I seen mad people with fire sticks and get them broken and stuff like that, and you can get, all the things on whatever the case may be. I just see that all over. People listening to me right now probably have a fire stick in their house. The thing is, and this is just one aspect of it, when you're making a lot of money, whether it's legitimate or illegitimate, but if you think it's something legitimate, you have to pay your taxes. You have to pay your taxes, or at least file your taxes and set up some type of an arrangement with them, or they will hit you with tax evasion. Now, I don't know too much of the ins and outs of the story. Honestly, I'm only going off what I'm reading in the newspaper clippings and things like that. But, 5 years I think is a little excessive. But hey, I guess there was a lot of people, a lot of cable companies and whatnot that he, pissed off. But again, I see it going on, and I think more so it's probably maybe the amount of money that he was able to amass from this. But when you look at the brother, when you look at his different business ventures, like, he could have did anything, and he is doing. He's doing the sneaker thing, the clothing. Like, some people are just gifted. Like, whatever they put their hands on is going to turn to gold. And I think Umi's one of those people, And I think Umi's definitely one of those people. But I'm happy for him, man, that he will definitely, because I was, from what I heard, I thought he's going to get more time. But I'm glad that he got, or he's going to be able to, learn from this, move on, because I watched his videos and I see he got a family, a son, and all that. He gonna have to do a little time, sit down, and get right back out there to
that's
do
crazy, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy, man. This has to be like one of those moments where you start to reflect on your life and you get to thinking, like, if I do this illegal shit, like, I don't want this shit to come back on me, and I'm pretty sure the nigga thought about that shit. Real niggas should understand, like, if they know if it's going to be something fucked up or if it's going to be legit, like, niggas know. So, I feel him on that. Like, he probably didn't know on this type of venture, but what he did know was that it either is going to be good or bad. So he had a 50-50 chance of understanding the consequences or the rewards. And he got a chance to experience both. So it's genius. Don't get me wrong. This shit is smart as a motherfucker on the hustle wise. But I just think sometimes niggas need to just take a step back and actually, focus on what's important and what's right, because he know for a fact he ain't trying to lose 5 years of his life away from his kids and shit like that. Every nigga know they ain't trying to do that shit. And I'm pretty sure he ain't had no bad intentions. He just wanted to be the Robin Hood. The Robin Hood effect took hold of him and shit. And it does that to niggas, It does that to niggas. And I don't want y'all niggas to think like what he did. Like, learn from this man. He made a lot of money and he was wise with making businesses and shit like that. However, him making his money the way he did cost him. So, yeah. Told you, this shit is like magic, man. It comes with a cost. Rather it's a good one or a bad one. This type of life, this type of wealth, I want to stay away from. Like, this type of shit, I want to stay away from. I want to get my money legit. I want to get my money straight. Like I don't want that fast. I don't want that fast shit. I want to work hard for my bread, and that's the whole point of me even making this content, because I want to show y'all niggas that I'm working hard for my bread, and I start from the bottom for my bread. I don't give a shit. I start all the way fucking over for my bread. I don't give a fuck. This is what I will do. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just swindle a bunch of niggas and shit like that. Like, no, I can't do it, man. I don't want to go down that road of doing fucked up shit to motherfuckers, or, you know, just being a bad person in general, or just like in his case, he wasn't even trying to go down that road. However, it was some shit that he knew it was gonna probably pop off, whether it was gonna be good or bad, and I don't want those kind of odds for myself. So I'm glad that I got a chance to see this. I'm upset that he's, you know, facing this time or whatever. You know, he's about to lose 5 years of his life, and it's fucked up. But niggas need to learn need to learn from shit like this, man. Everything ain't sweet, and we gotta be way more mindful of what we do in these streets, man. We gotta be a whole lot more mindful. Just because he ain't outside and he got a bunch of ops, that don't mean his ops ain't in the streets. Shit, somebody got him. The feds got him. Those are his ops, man. I don't want them ops. No, I'm good. You can keep that. I'm good. Fuck that. Matter of fact, I need to go do my taxes. So shit, I'm gonna get with y'all niggas later, man. I done ran this motherfucker up all motherfucking night. I need to probably take me a quick nap or something, and then get back at this shit later. Go take me a shower, go eat, you know, and get back at this shit later. I got a crazy schedule in about 2 hours. God damn. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been going this shit all night. Alright. But I'ma get with y'all niggas later. Fuck with me, YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your homies about my shit. Tell your girlfriend about my shit. Tell your wives about my shit. Tell everybody about my shit, man. This shit about to pop off. You know, my content is it's gonna bring the bridge in between the fellas that want to be something all the way to the fellas that are something, and we're just trying to keep the connections, you know, keep them connected. So we're going to continue networking, we're going to continue marketing, we're going to continue working our asses off, we're going to continue, you know, over here on this side of the internet, we promoting purpose, man. Over here, we're promoting hard work, we're promoting winners. None of that loser baby shit, none of that weird shit that they got going on today, man. I'm telling you, it's about to be a new wave. It's no more of that middle class shit. It's either you got it or you don't. So niggas need to start getting their money together. I'm getting my money together. I'm working my ass off from here on out. No more broke days for me. Y'all got me fucked up in these streets. You got me fucked up. No more broke days for me. You broke boys, stay the fuck away from me. I don't want your juju. No. I don't want your juju. I need all breads in my pockets. All monies, all funds in my pockets. Legitly. None of that bullshit. I don't want your bullshit. Nope. Keep your juju. Keep your juju. Alright. You hear me? Keep your juju. I don't want your juju. I don't want your juju. I'm gonna get with y'all niggas later, man. This shit is... Whew. And I don't know. I feel good about this, though. So... y'all have a good night, dog. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.